Tom. Hello everybody, Tom Fox here, welcoming you to Game Dev Tycoon. A game where you can start your very own video game company and be the leader of the market. You know him well, he's finally back to kick some tail. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to the start of your very own game development company, right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Let's do it! Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your company a name. Well, before I had Capcom when I did this on stream, but I think I'll change that up to Tumblr Studios, soon to be known for their 100% winning game, Xenoblade Pretzels X. Now, what do I look like? Clearly, let's see. Let me see all the brown-haired blokes. That guy kind of has my hair color, but it's a little bit brighter. That's kind of redhead, so this is the closest you're gonna get to me. I want a flannel shirt. I want a flannel shirt. There's no flannel shirt? Okay, I guess the blue sweater vest is gonna have to do. I could make myself look like, AJ from Fairly Odd Parents. I like this sweater vest! Since you have played the game before, you can choose to use all previously gained hints in the game. No, we're gonna start this fresh. If you want to review the tutorial messages, you can do so in the help menu. Okay. I just started my very own game development company. At the moment, your office is in my garage, similar to how my recording studio is in my parents' basement. But many successful businesses start out that way. I hope mine will become successful someday too. Let's start developing your first game. Close the message, click anywhere to bring up the action menu. All right, we're gonna develop a game. So basically, we have to work with the limits that we got so far. So let's see. We have as our starting topics, we have time travel, cyberpunk, space, and romance. These are randomized at the beginning of every playthrough. Let's start off with a romance. Romance simulation on the Govorter 64, I think it's called, and we will call it Zoot Zach's Virgin Island. I don't know if this will fit. Zoot Zach in the Virgin Island. In the Virgin Island, singular. Alright, we can have it be text-based, or we can use 2D graphics version 1. Now, if we use 2D graphics, it costs more, but we'll level up that skill, so that way it'll actually be better to use later on. And we unlock more 2D graphic skills as well. Let's start development. Achievement unlocked, supporter! Support a young startup, buy the game. Oh yeah, that was the one thing about this game. The developers released a crack of this game online, and when people tried to play it, later on, the developer, or your company would actually go down, quite miraculously, actually, considering that everybody was pirating the game. So it's kind of a lesson to be taught in not pirating games. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the very beginning of each stage, you can decide what areas the game you want to focus on. Picking the right focus of your game greatly increases the points you generate. Think about what areas are important for your game and increase the... Okay, so basically it's just saying you should look for good things, not for bad. So let's see, for a simulation, we want high stories and quests. I say keep gameplay about minimum, but the engine does not matter at all. It's what kind of physics engine is a romance simulation gonna do? So let's keep going. Game development has now started. While developing your game, you generate... Okay, so you generate points which go to the top. There's 2 different kinds of points, design and technology. Basically, whatever is going up more is determined what you're putting more into. So let's say for this game, like, dialogues would be important. That's more of a design aspect. Level design is more of a design aspect. Artificial intelligence is a, technology basis, but we don't need that for this. So this is gonna be mostly a design-based game. So let's keep going with Zoot Zach in the Virgin Islands. Let's get those dialogues going. Don't scratch the back of your head, you dink! What's so important about the back of your head, anyway? Oh yeah, research points. We'll get into those later. Alright. So now we can choose our graphics. So we're going to keep graphics there, and we can get rid of sounds altogether. But you kind of want basic sounds. These selected features kind of add a little bit to the game and bolster sales. Give your game more features, you know? Might not help the rating, but it'll definitely help in the long run. So world design isn't terribly important. I'd say for a simulation, you want graphics and you want sound, but world design, not so much. Alright, let's see. I know all about game design, guys. You could say that I wrote the book on game design. Alright, so the game is complete. I can finish it now, but you want to get rid of the bugs, otherwise it'll suffer in the ratings. I think I might have screwed up here, actually. Let's see how Zoot Zack and the Virgin Island does. Nope, the game's right now finished. Now we can see. We got a new topic and a new combo, so all of these gains go up by 1.5. Let's release the game. Game is now complete and will be handed off to publishing. We'll see the reviews for the game coming soon. And before that, I can click here and go to Generate Game Report. And I can see what does and doesn't work with my with this new game that I just put out. First review of the newly released Zoot Zack on the Virgin Island came in, so let's see how people like it. Oh no. Waste of time. Well, I think I might have screwed up here a little bit. Simulation works well on the G64. That's good. That's good. Disappointing. Give me something to work with here, guys. They shouldn't forget about... Oh, the engine's important in a simulation game. Okay. I figured with simulation, you'd be more into the story. Oh, no, wait. A simulation. I'm thinking of like a Telltale game for some reason. After publishing, you can invest a little bit of time analyzing my career. Okay, yeah. So, my first game is kind of a flop. That's not the end of Zoot Zack, though. Tumblr Studios, a newcomer in the games industry, has just released their first game of Zoot Zack in the Virgin Islands. The game is moderate response from reviewers. Curious to see what Tumblr Studios will deliver next. Alright, and as you get this, you... Oh, wow! That sold a lot better than I thought it would. Game is now at sale. You can see... Okay, you can see different stats. That sold a lot better than I thought it would. Romance simulation is a good combination. Engine is quite important for this type of game. Yeah, I should have thought of that with engine. Okay, so big tutorial. Okay, game reports are a great way to gain more research points as well. Speaking of research points, while we're at this, how about we go into research? And I can develop different things. Like I can make my own custom game engine if I have 50 research points, or I can just discover a new topic with 10. I think I'll get fantasy, because fantasy and RPG go together like bread and butter. Toasted butter if you're feeling dangerous. Our goal is that we kind of want to get out of our garage as soon as possible. In order to do that, I believe we have to make $1 million. That's when the offer is sent to us anyway. You have successfully researched a new topic, fantasy. Ooh. You will live your greatest fantasies here at Tumblr Studios. That's how I'm going to advertise when I finally have employees here. Let's develop a new game in the meantime. Let's do it. Let's go fantasy, RPG. Oh, no. Let's go with the PC. Oh, wait. What? Oh, dev costs a lot cheaper, but the market... Okay. So let's see. I'm going to name this new game, let's see. Zoot Zack was a failure, so I don't want to bring his franchise back immediately for this. Let's go with, oh, this is the 1980s, isn't it? What would be a topical, the Family Matters... The Family Matters King Arthur Adventure. Family Matters had Urkel in it, right? Damn it. Family Matters in ye old England. In ye old... Oh, God. In medieval time. In medieval time. Why is it with us being limited to not having the last character in that? It's just one time. There weren't multiple medieval times. Alright, let's start on that. Family Matters in medieval time. The Family Matters. The Family Matters in medieval time. Yes, your family matters in medieval times. Alright, so engine's not that important for this game. Actually, come to think of it, everything I was doing before... Whoops. Everything I was doing before was more corresponding with an RPG as opposed to a, simulation game. Whelp. Alright, I want to say that... I'll put these kind of even, because I want to say that artificial intelligence, as far as, like, combat is kind of important for that, because you can't just have your guy be sitting there like, oh, this thing's immune to fire, I'm gonna shoot fireballs at it. No, can't have that at all. Let's do it. Getting some bugs, but that's alright. Zoot Suit Zack and the Virgin Islands off the market. We sold 6,786 units, generating 47,000 in sales. That's not bad. It's not bad considering the ratings it got, too. World design, max that out. Graphics and sound are gonna kind of keep low. Graphics, you kind of want a little bit more of it in an RPG than sound. Excuse me. So let's get into that. I'm 7 months into my first year, and I've only developed one game. Alright, let's go ahead and get those bugs out. Iron them out. Recent studies show that the Govidor G64 steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. And that won't be a thing for long. Experts say this might spell the end for competing hardware manufacturers. Oh. I kinda wish you could go further back than this and develop for the, say, like the Atari 2600. Like, you start in the 70s. That'd be something. Alright. Got some new records here. We got new topic and new combo. Human Lock, good judgment. Created game with a good topic and genre combo. I did that before. I did that with romance. Oh, I gotta wait an entire week. Might as well generate the game report now. And the reviews are in. Family Matters in Medieval Times. Let's see. Oh, come on. Give me that 8. Ugh, 7. Come on. I want an 8. Okay, come on, but give me an 8. 6. Oh, you guys are dicks. All right. Family Matters in Medieval Times. Let's see how well it sells. Wow, it's sold a lot better than our last one. Holy cow! We almost got 10K in the first week. The first week. Family Matters in Medieval Times is so successful. We now have 48 fans. Shout out to you, fans, for 48 of you at least. Has achieved a company sales record with over 10K units sold. This is an important milestone in the history of Tumblr Studios. Wow. Amazing. All right, fantasy and RPG is a great combination. Artificial intelligence is not very important for this type of game. I want to know about graphics and sound for that, actually. All right, research. I think we'll hold off on a new research topic for now, and we'll just go straight into developing a new game. Let's make a space action game on... It's more expensive to develop for, but it has a greater market share for the time being, so I think I'll make more money if I just go with the Govidor for now. It's supposed to be like the Commodore 64. Anyway, space action game on the G64. We're gonna call this, this is around the time of Calvin and Hobbes, so we're gonna call it, Spaceman Spiff's Unlicensed Trek. Because Bill Watterson never licensed out any of the Calvin and Hobbes stuff you see. Especially not the Calvin peeing on a logo thing. That's in poor taste. That's not what Calvin and Hobbes stood for. But they sold like hotcakes, so... According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Ninvento is known widely for the successful arcade game Dinky King. Many experts doubt the home gaming consoles will ever take off, but we're eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. I'm just staring. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game consoles sitting on my desk right now. Alright, Spaceman Spiff's Unlicensed Trek. Story and quest go out the window. Engine up. Gameplay up. Let's do it. We're getting all technological on this. I want to build those research points. I want to be able to make my own game engine. Stop scratching the back of your head. It's not time for your break. Back to work, slave. Dialogues. Boop out the window. A level design? Yes, please. Artificial intelligence. Kind of keep it in the middle. Yeah, look at that rise. And we're still getting money from our RPG, our successful RPG. World design? No. Graphics? Yes. Sound? Yes. I'm excited for this game. This game is gonna be huge. It's gonna be the best game ever. We're showing it off at all the conventions. E3. The Family Matters Medieval Time is now off the market. It's sold 21,396 units, generating 150,000 in sales. Not bad. I liked my cigar. I also want to get rid of all those bugs. Okay, today Nintendo has confirmed the recent rumors announcing their plans to release a new home gaming console called the TES earlier this year. The console will feature cartridge-based system and a uniquely designed controller. Interesting. All right, let's see how Spaceman Spiff's Unlicensed Trek goes. Adventure would not fit in there. Can I? No, I can't. I gotta wait. I always do this. I always happen to end the development cycle of my game right before the game actually releases. The first reviews of our new release game, Spaceman Spiff's Unlicensed Trek, came in.